Cindy, thanks very much. That was excellent, well done. I mean, really, I think it was, for all of us, it's great to hear your own personal experience and how important it has been to you. Our next speaker is going to be Robert. Robert, are you speaking from the podium here, or do you want to? The podium, yeah. So we just bring this back here. So our next speaker is, just formally introduced here. Our next speaker is Robert Fitzpatrick.
As you've heard twice, my name is Robert Fitzpatrick, and I am here on behalf of BASE with that lovely woman, Mel, over there. As I would just like to say, I'm very honoured to be here. I'm very honoured to be in the presence of such fantastic people doing such fantastic work, all to do for such a fantastic cause. As we've stated throughout the day, it's about access all areas. So why not? Why not access all areas? Why not use everything we have? And why not use it to the best of its ability? If we have, and I must say, everybody here has done such fantastically brilliant work, and there has been such fantastic and brilliant work put into Access All Areas, so why not combine the two to create something even better? Why not revolutionise or upgrade in some ways youth work, or the way we look at youth, as we've seen today in many of the workshops and in many discussions and the slideshows and videos and the booklets that we've been given out, is that there are so many different elements, so many different colours and perspectives that we haven't looked at in the same way as everybody else has. And that's what kind of defines a youth or a youth worker, is their perspective on youth itself. But as much as individuality is fantastic, individuality must be kind of followed with some kind of structure, otherwise it doesn't follow in properly. It doesn't kind of fill in the slots. And to youth itself, I'm not a youth worker, I am a youth, so I can't speak from the youth worker's perception. But I would have to say that it would be to point them in the right direction. If a youth comes up and asks you a question, and you're not capable of answering the question, well then, the least you should be capable of is point them in the right direction to find the answer to that question. Because a question unanswered is a problem not solved. And a problem to a youth, well, you can't have that. So it's just my view. As I said with involvement, I have to say I was very lucky to be stuck with Mel. I'm a 4-star general, but you know, sitting on a sofa in the base one day and having a Mel run up to me in a blaze of fire asking me to talk at something I had no idea about, regardless of who I was or what I was capable of doing or what anything that I was or most people would have viewed on me, did not kind of come into the situation that I was supposed to speak. And she didn't doubt me in any way. And that was the first time I met you in the base, about a year and a half ago, and it started me off, and here I am today. So I can only thank Amel so much, but you know, words aren't enough anymore. The potential of youth nowadays, as we can see by just an example of Cindy and of Kaylee, that youth itself is the potential, because we are the next you guys, or the next whatever we could be on this planet. But we will be doing good work either way if we're pointed in the right direction. Everybody has got potential. It's finding that potential and maximising it as much as we possibly can is the job we want to do, or it's the job that people take, or the jobs that people define themselves as people, define themselves as who they are. You guys are awesome. So, as I said, I'm kind of rambling over the same points. I'd just like to say something over, Cindy said that the youth has got a voice. And regardless of whether it may be, I mean, I've done this maybe twice now, and maybe people are wondering why there aren't somebody different. But the question is, why isn't there somebody different? It's the fact that there will be somebody different if, we show them how to, if we get involved, if we get enthusiastic and we go towards them. If we don't just stand looking around and we think directly as to what this person can be doing right now instead of doing what they are now. I mean, if it wasn't for Mel running up to me for no reason, I'd still be sitting on that sofa right now. I wouldn't have never stood up and spoke on behalf of the LGBT community, which I'm very glad that I was part of and belong to. We're also a part of that. Belong to fantastically helped me, and it has given me confidence, and it can give anybody confidence if they are pointed in the right direction, if they are shown what to do, and if they are shown how to maximise their potential. The youth has got a voice, regardless of how small the person is or how small the quantity of people is. It is quality, not quantity. And if we show them, it can be fantastic. But if we don't, well, even if we get them to stand up, even if we get them to talk, how are they going to fully show us what they're trying to talk about? And as I said, or as I kind of just thought of, what is the point on handing a young person a microphone if you're not going to turn it on? Because you can't exactly hear them if you don't show them how to be heard. And that is what I'm here to say, is that we have to be heard, and we are being heard, and this is one of the reasons all of this fantastic work is going to be heard. And I just want to emphasise how fantastic it is, and how fantastic an opportunity it was for me being here. I'd like to thank you all very much, and that is the end of my speech.